Welcome back to Ozarks Live. You guys know I never show up empty-handed here.
Never.
Especially
She
when
never
Tom
does.
here is here. You know, he likes
Exactly.
to eat. So
Yeah.
Today I have a beef and pepper skillet for you guys. So we're going to dive in and tell you what you need. You're going to need 1 can of diced tomatoes with mild green chilies, undrained. 1 can of beef broth, which is 14 ounce, I believe. And 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 cups of instant brown rice, 1 medium sweet red pepper sliced up, 1 medium green pepper sliced up, 1 cup of shredded Colby Monterey Jack cheese or whatever kind of cheese you prefer.
That sounds good.
Now I'm doubling this recipe today.
Okay.
So I don't want to confuse anybody. But I have 2 pounds. The recipe calls for 1 pound of beef, and I just, it's ground beef, and I just browned that up. And then we're going to add 14 ounces of beef broth, which actually we're going to double that up. But I have my broth over there, and I'm going to let you pour that in.
You're going to let me do that.
Yep.
So.
And then I am getting, it calls for a tablespoon of chili powder. So I will do 2. Now, when I'm cooking for Christmas, I do everything from scratch. I cook so much that by the end of it, I don't want to cook anymore. So we ordered pizza last night, but I figured today I better cook something for dinner because I don't want to do pizza again. But this is an easy, 1 skillet kind of project.
Don't you love that?
So you want to stir that for me?
Makes it so much easier when it's one and
One,
done.
yeah. So 1/4 teaspoon then of salt. Let me find the right.
Smells great.
Double that. Yeah,
Okay.
this is just in minutes you can put together a full dinner with your vegetables, your
And
meat.
feed a bunch of people.
Feed a bunch of people. Yep, exactly. Okay, 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. But here's the thing: is that really enough?
Never too much garlic powder.
I am gonna round that up a little bit,
that's the
maybe
spirit.
even more than that. I don't know. Okay, so then we need 2 cups of instant brown rice. I'm gonna let you do that. And I actually am over here cutting up my peppers. It called for a red pepper and a green pepper, and I couldn't find red at the store. So I bought orange.
So 2 cups, just put it right in there. Okay.
And that's the thing, is that you have to just let this simmer and it'll cook that rice right up. Of course, it's instant, so it cooks faster than if it were just a regular rice.
Right, right.
And then 1 red pepper, or orange in this case, 1 green pepper. Of course, I doubled it, so I have a ton of pepper here, if it'll even fit in my pan.
I think it will. If not, just put in what you can, and when it cooks down, we'll add the rest.
Yeah, and then we just need to, I didn't
Tomatoes.
tell you about the tomatoes. Yeah, go ahead and add
I do
those.
remember you saying undrained.
Yes, we want the
So-
juice to help cook that rice, you know,
Yeah.
and get lots of good flavoring in.
I did remember the undrained part, which I thought, well, that's probably why you do
I'm gonna
that,
throw the
because
rest
you
of
need to
this in later.
help cook it. Yeah, it'll cook
There
down.
we go. And then,
So both of these cans, correct?
yeah, so basically you kind of want to bring it to a boil for just a moment, and then you'll turn it down and you will simmer it for 8 to 10 minutes, and you're done. And then you just take it off the heat. You'll add your cheese. I brought my cheese, but we're not adding it yet until it's done.
And that's it.
And that is it. And you have a full dinner in that amount of time.
Do you have to cover it, or does it really
I
matter?
would cover it while you're, simmering it. So after you bring it to a boil, when you turn down the heat to simmer, then yes, I would put a lid on it.
So you have boys, you have 3 boys.
Yes.
And a husband, of course.
Yeah.
And with people here for the holidays, you may need to feed a lot of people, and
That's
this would be
right.
the perfect thing to do.
Ground beef is one of those things that I can't go wrong with doing anything with it at home
No kidding.
for all those kids.
It's a good hearty meal. Everybody
Yeah.
loves it.
And they
you've got
love
the-
rice.
Sure. And I love the fact that you can get the minute rice and it'll cook itself, and you don't have to sort of make the rice separately. I used to be able to make rice really well, and I am the worst at it now. I've lost my touch. I don't know
I
why
didn't know
that
there
is.
was a touch to rice, but hey.
It's either too sticky or it's too runny or something like that. Anyway, we're going to keep cooking this, but up next we're going to wrap it all up here on Ozarks Live.
Yep, we're not finished yet. We'll be right back.